So we've been talking a little bit about the shop, how it all began, and what's been at the heart of Charles Alexander the Jewellers over the years is that attention to customer service, and that's been at the heart of what you've done, really. Tell me about the team that you've had working around you.
Well, Jean started with us just before we had our first son. She's our manageress, and she's been with us for the 32 years now this year. And pretty much everybody else has been with us for a very long time, sort of 15, 20 years and stuff like that. So it's been lovely. It's been very nice. We're all friends and we all sort of do stuff together. And in fact, they used to always be called Charlie's Angels because they used to go bowling and have a Charlie's Angel team and things like that.
So again, that must have made the decision to retire really difficult, I suppose.
Yeah, that was the worst bit.
Do you know, there's some lovely comments on your Facebook page, actually, from people who have obviously had a fantastic experience with you. I'll just read one of them, just because it gives an idea. Would like to place on record a big thank you to Jean for the great service we received today in Charles Alexander's. Nothing is ever too much bother when shopping in there. They always go the extra mile to help you find the right purchase. If you're having a brain freeze trying to find the right present, it's the place to go. Price range is brilliant, something to suit all pockets, which at this time of year is a great help. Service is always with a smile. I wouldn't shop anywhere else, which is a bit, and there's loads of them as well. There are so many comments on the page from people who've just clearly had a wonderful experience with you all. So what an effect you've had on the island's population.
I'm really curious about your plans for retirement. Charles, will you have a shed somewhere where you're still going to be tinkering away, making things?
It's a very poignant question. I think I've made the decision that I can't play at it. You're either in or you're out. We want to do some travelling during the winter, so if I did anything, it wouldn't be convenient. Customers get cheesed off because he's disappeared again for 6 weeks. So, no, I'll stick to walking our springers and travelling and doing voiceovers.
Which I have to say you'd be very good at. How have you spent your free time over the past few years? Because I'm guessing, you must have just been, Susan Jane, living and breathing this business.
We've been very busy, and we've had 3 children as well as 2 spaniels, and lots of stuff going on, and seeing lots of friends, and we've had a very busy, fun time, and hopefully we'll be able to continue having a fun time.
Christmas is going to be very different this year then, because I'm guessing that you must have had the rush of people coming in on Christmas Eve, panic buying. Does that happen a lot in jewellery?
Yes.
Christmas Eve is always really fun with men begging at 4 o'clock, clutching their £400, going, please don't shut.
Yes, it's always an exciting time. Us men are pretty bad at leaving it too late.
You have 2 sons. Have they learnt from this process themselves?
Wow.
Will's a good planner.
He's getting better, but no, not really.
Boys are boys.
Yeah.
And in terms, I'm going to ask you this, Susan Jane, in terms of wearing jewellery on a day-to-day basis, I'm sure many people listening will have something special that they only get out very, very occasionally. And I wonder what your thoughts are on that. Is jewellery to be kept away, sort of secret if it's a very expensive piece, or is it something you should be wearing all the time?
I think you should wear your nice jewellery all the time, and then pop it in somewhere safe when you go on holiday, and put your holiday jewellery on, which doesn't matter if it gets stolen or whatever. Just don't travel with really expensive jewellery, because that's when you lose it.
Well, it has been a fascinating hour talking to you both. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. And I wonder, just finally, both of you, looking back over the past 40 years, the main sort of memories that stand out for you?
I think it's to thank everybody for the wonderful support we've had. It's been absolutely brilliant.
Yes, we've really enjoyed it, and we're very sad that it's over, but we've got to go travelling now, haven't we?